I'm Amy, and I will be taking you through the new setup of our next generation software called LabChart Lightning. If you have any questions, feedback, or run into any problems, please feel free to contact your support representative. LabChart Lightning contains many new features as well as familiar features that may look different, but what remains the same is the simple workflow of plugging in your PowerLab and clicking Start to begin sampling your data. The first new feature is how we manage data. We have redesigned the concept of files and have introduced projects and recordings. A project is a container of all the resources used in a study, and a recording represents the trials and experiments that collect the data for the study. You can use multiple projects to represent multiple studies by clicking up here in the File menu and selecting New Project. And projects can have multiple recordings added to them by clicking on the New Recording button here in the Recordings tab. You can import your own data into the project by using Import LabChart Data from the menu up here. Now you can use your own data in LabChart Lightning for analysis. A cool new feature we have included is the choice of light and dark theming that can be selected up here under View. So feel free to switch between the two and determine which works best for yourself. We have also created an overview up here that displays all of the data in the recording, and the viewport here shows the data you can currently see in chart view in relation to all of the data. You can adjust the size of the viewport by scrolling with the mouse wheel, or click and dragging the mouse up and down. You can also move along the data with a mouse click and drag, as well as jump to areas of interest with a single click. We have redefined comments as annotations that are represented by these lines in the overview and in the chart view. They can be created for all channels or for one channel by double-clicking in the chart view, and we can add more context here by naming this annotation Artifact Peak. We can adjust the placement of the annotation so it can be right on the peak. By clicking on the underlined channel name here, you can access channel settings where you can modify how the data is shown and adjust these settings. You can also interact with the channel header area here to adjust the Y-axis by double-clicking to auto-scale, click and drag horizontally to adjust the scale, and click and drag vertically to adjust the range. If you go into the chart view data, you can adjust the X-axis by using the mouse wheel to zoom around a point of interest, shift and scroll along the data, and you can read the data readouts here next to the mouse cursor. Another feature we have introduced are regions to save areas of interest for analysis. If you make a selection, you can click on the button here to create a region and then define the type of region that describes it best. So here we will put baseline, and this can be referenced in our analysis. If you wish to continue your experiment in LabChart 8, we have Export LabChart Data up here in the File menu. We recommend exporting to LabChart 8 if you wish to save data on a separate storage device. We plan to release more videos to explain other new features and additional functionality, so in the meantime, please enjoy using LabChart Lightning.